and welcome to a new video. Today we're gonna talk about maths, and the first exercise is about a basketball team in 20 games scored the following points. Alright, the following points are 80, 101, 92, 80, 110, 83, 101, 75, 80, 107, 75, 85, 80, and 110, 101, 92, 85, 110, 85, and finally 80. So we have to, first of all, we have to take the rank. So we have to calculate it with the formula x max less x min, and it's gonna be equal to the result. So we have to put 110 less to 75, and that's the result of it. It's 35. And for the intervals that we have to take, how we're gonna count it, we have to divide 35 to 9, right? So the answer is 3.89, and we have to approximate it, and this is 4. The result is 4. So we have the intervals between 4 numbers, and that, like in the picture we can watch. So there is, for the first interval, we have just two numbers, and for the others we have 5, 4, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4, and we have a total of numbers of 20. And also for the other frequency, the accumulated frequency, and the results are 2, 7, 11, 11, 13, 13, 16, 16, and 20. So for x, we have to add up between the intervals these 4 numbers, and divide it for 4. So we, for example, in the first interval we have 75 to 79. So we have to add up it, and the result, and later we have to divide to 2, and the result is gonna be 77. And the other one is 81, 85, 89, 93, 97, 101, 105, and 109. So later of it, we have to multiply xe between fe. So the last one between the first one. So the result is gonna be 154, 405, 340, 0, 186, 0, 303, 0, and 436. And the result of everything, the add up of everything, it's gonna be 1080.24. So for the arithmetic average, we have to use a formula that is the summatory of xe multiplied for fe, and this is gonna be divided for the m, that is total numbers of the scores, right? So we have to, for the arithmetic average, we have to divide 1080.24 divide to 20, and the result is gonna be 91.2, and this is the arithmetic average between everything. For the median, we have to use the formula Li plus m divided to 2 less the frequency, and divided to the frequency and multiply it for the interval. Right, so we have to take 83 plus 10 less 7 divided to 4 and multiply it to 4. So the result is gonna be 86, like we can watch in the picture, right? So the trend, it's gonna it has also a formula, and the formula is Li plus D1 divided to D1 less D2, or plus D2, sorry, and multiply it for the interval. So for the trend, we have 69 plus 3 divided to 1 plus 3 and multiply it for 4, and the result is gonna be 82, and that's it.
Well, exercise number 2. The number of spelling mistakes committed by 40 students in the first year of high school in addiction is shown in the following table. Here is number of faculties, which is the class mark 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Here is number of the students who commit the abscess, which is the absolute frequency 7, 9, 13, 6, 3, 1, and 1. To add all this and get the number of the data, we must select all the data, then go to Insert, in Functions, and click on the sum. Okay? To get the accumulated absolute frequency, we add each value. We will have 7, 16, 29, 35, 38, 39, and finally 40. Okay, then we will get the arithmetic mean, the median, and the mode. For the mean, we use the following formula, which is basically the sum of the first frequency to the last one. For this, we must multiply the class mark by the absolute frequency, and that is what we proceed to do. We put 0 by 0 by 7 plus 1 by 9 plus 2 by 13 plus 3 and so we do the missing ones, then full with the over number of the data is which 40. Okay, and then we solve the multiplications and we are left with 0 plus 20 plus 9 plus 26 plus 18 plus 12 plus 5 and plus 6 over the 40. Okay, and then of the additions we have 76 over 40. We simplify and we have 1.9. Okay, it is arithmetic mean. Yeah. For the median, we must obtain the center positions. Where is the number of the data over 2? And we will left with 40. Okay. Forty over 2 result 20. That 20 will look for the accumulated absolute frequency, and if we do not find it, we look the one greater than that. Then the median is equal to by missing is the 529. Okay, mark the different colors. Yeah. For the mode, we only have to look for the largest number in the absolute frequency and check that the class mark is ascending order. Once found, it shows us the mode. Okay, it is largest number and is equal to, yeah. Okay, thank you.
Next, we are going to present an easy and fast way to obtain the mean, median, and mode with group data by means of ticks.
For this, we'll have the following table as an example, where we can see reflected the thorax measurements of a group of adult males. And with this data, we will calculate the mean, median, and mode. We have 6 intervals with an amplitude of 5 centimeters between each one from 80 centimeters to 120 centimeters.
We add a class mark to obtain the total that will serve us later. To do this, we must put the mouse in the box that we want to the answer to, and we get to functions and select the sum. We select all data and we have the answer. Then we get the class mark by adding the lower limit plus the upper limit and divide it by 2, thus obtaining the result. For example, in this exercise, we have 80 and 85. 80 plus 85 divided by 2 is total to 82.5. And we obtain all the results in the same way.
For the future equations, we'll need the relative absolute frequency, which is the continuous sum of the number of data of each interval. In the first line, we only have the number 9. Then we'll add the next data, which is 91, which gives you 100. Plus 509, which is equal to 609. So we'll go adding up to 1,546, 2,240, 2,441, 2,470, and finally arrive to the total number of data, which is 2,474. To solve the average, we will use the following equation. The sum of the results extracted from the multiplication of the class marked by the absolute frequency of each interval. All these will divide it for the total number of data or individuals. 82.5 by 9, that gives you 742.5. And so on continues. Finally, we add up the data with the process indicated before, the sum. As a result of the sum, we have 71,370, which we divide for the total number of data. The final answer is 28.84.
To obtain the median, we'll use this formula, but first we will divide n by 2 and we will take the interval equal to or greater. In this time, we had 2,474 divided by 2, and the result is 1,237. And the greater result is 1,546, and we will use this interval. And then we replace the values of the interval in the formula, and it will be equal to 95 plus 1,237 minus 609 over 2 multiplied by 5. The result is 3.35. So we have median is equal to 3.35. And for mode, we will use this formula, and if we take the largest value to guide us with that interval. We replace the formula and we will have 95 plus 937 minus 509 divided by 937 minus 509 plus 937 minus 694 multiplied by 5, and the result is equal to 98.15. And yes, it's all for today. Thanks for your attention. Bye.
Bye.